Hello.
Greetings.
Welcome. So,
Tell us about those beans.
dude, beans. Beans, oh my god. Those are like not even $1. And they bring a lot of joy into my life. You know, on the Tim Ferriss podcast where he says, what is something you bought for less than $100 that has made a big difference in your life? If he was interviewing me, I would say beans. And I'd say it as weird as I can. So this was like a guess on how to make this, and it was an easy guess. I did not fail, and neither will you.
I guess pesto's kind of simple, right?
Well, this is dairy free. Pesto does not usually have beans, but you're right. It's like you just need these handful of dominant flavors, which would be pine nuts and basil. And then everything else is just kind of, you know, is up to your heart's desire. So I ended up doing 3 handfuls of basil, as you will see. So 3 of those, and then like 3 of the parsley, and then just spices, and half a cup of pine nuts, and some oil, like 3 tablespoons of oil. But feel free to do the herbs slowly, so that way you get that sweet spot where it's not too strong, but it is strong enough, you know? I think there's a good medium with that. Oh yeah, and lime. Lots of lime. 2 limes. 1 lime? Anyway. Yeah, so this isn't gonna be 100% solid as far as a recipe goes, but when you make it and you're tasting it as you go, you'll know. You'll be like, yeah, this is the perfect amount of basil. Thank God I didn't put more. Dude, it's so good. So as some of you may have noticed, I did make another video where I used this and I turned it into grilled wraps. Holy shit. They're so good. Oh my god. I need to marry beans in some sort of hummus form. I'm gonna make parsley hummus. That's the plan. I'm also gonna make falafel. Okay, so that took seriously like 2 seconds. And now you're ready to go. So we're on a new kick where we're making ravioli. So this is Mark, because he mastered it for the most part. What would you like to tell the folks?
2 ingredients.
Flour and water.
Yep.
The recipe you looked at called for eggs, and you just didn't add eggs.
No, that's not this recipe.
Okay.
This recipe is specifically no eggs.
Oh, well that worked out.
It's that simple. It's just flour and water.
It said 3/4 of a cup of flour and a tablespoon and a half of water, but I swear the first time you made it, it worked.
It varies. No, I added more first time.
Every time. Okay,
Every time, yeah.
So
That's just a start. So start with like a tablespoon and a half, but you're probably gonna need more.
yeah, I think we did at least 3 times more. Like easily like a 1/4 cup, but start slowly.
Yeah, because you want it doughy but not sticky.
And if it's sticky, just add like the world's smallest pinch of flour.
Yeah.
Flour power. Dude, this is so good. Fresh pasta, underrated.
It is.
It's cheap. Misty said that she made ravioli doing the same thing, except she rolled like a flat, like instead of cutting it up. Or not, lasagna. She made lasagna and she used like a flat noodle. So you let that sit for 30 minutes in the fridge.
Yeah.
And then take it out, and then we're gonna flatten it, and then that's like 99% done. Other than cooking. Look, I sped it up. I was like, boring. But I still figure people would want to see what this process looks like, because I like to see shit like that. I don't like to see it in slow-mo. I do want to see it, but I want it like some futuristic like time warp way, as all things should be. Bam! Half eaten. I'm so glad there's still some left over. This is so straightforward. Bust out a teaspoon. I did a horrible job of trying to explain this in written word on the blog, so fortunately you have a visual. Bam! Look at that. You now have a ravioli. Holy shit, that's amazing. Dude, think of all the stuff we can put in there. Ooh, we should also do like other things, like Indian food. We should make samosas. We should make
Fried chicken ravioli.
like pot stickers. Yeah, fried chicken ravioli. Oh, we should fry that. We should fry that.
Just put like whole hamburgers inside gigantic ravioli.
This is a vegan recipe, thank you. Way to alienate everyone, you meat-eating piece of shit. Anyway. I'm glad that made you happy. Asshole. Alright, just a dabble do you. How many did this make? Like 10 or something?
More or less.
So,
Rolled it kind of wide, so there was a bunch of excess.
dude, I'm seriously concocting. There has to be some interesting ass shit that we can be like putting inside of dough that we have not considered. That is also vegan. Asshole. Bam. Okay, so we made a bunch, and then we took all the excess and made a little ball. Happy Hanukkah. And then we rolled that. And by we, I mean everyone but me. All one of you. I like that you always flatten it. It always seems so genius. In my mind, I never think to do that first. Like, give myself a heads up. And we ended up making 2 more with that, which is kind of weird because it looks like you could put a lot more than 2. And maybe we could have, but bam, done, yes! Okay, so we only cooked these for 5 minutes, and you said between 5 and 10 minutes, which is kind of like twice as much time is kind of vague. You know, it's like 5 or 10 minutes. That's like saying you make either $1,000 or $1 million. Well, that's not twice as much. Look at that. All right, this took 2 seconds. Make some for me. Just kidding, for you. And peace the fuck out.